democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman with Nermeen Sheikh.
President Obama's immigration policy came under direct challenge Wednesday at the White House. As Obama spoke to a gathering celebrating LGBT Pride Month, an undocumented LGBT activist from Mexico called for an end to deportations.
I want to thank all of you, advocates, organizers, friends, families, for being here today. You know, over the years, we've gathered to celebrate Pride Month, and I've told you that I'm so hopeful about what we can accomplish. I've told you that the civil rights of LGBT Americans...
President Obama, release all LGBTQ detention centers. President Obama, stop the torture and abuse of trans women in detention centers. President Obama, I am a trans woman. I'm tired of the abuse. I'm tired of the violence.
As a general rule, I am just fine with a few hecklers, but not when I'm up in the House.
That's right. He said, "This is my house." Well, joining us now from Washington, D.C. is Jennicet Gutiérrez, the undocumented trans activist from Mexico who interrupted President Obama, founding member of Familia TQLM, established to advocate for LGBTQ immigrants often excluded in the immigration debate. What exactly did you say, Jennicet? How did you get into the White House? What was the message you had for President Obama?
Good morning, Amy. Thank you so much for having me. I wanted to send a very strong message to President Obama, and what I was trying to say was for Mr. Obama to release all LGBTQ detainees in detention centers, in addition to stop the abuse and the torture trans women are facing in detention. And basically, the message at the end was to stop all deportations.
And Jennicet, could you explain how you got into the White House?
I did get an invite from another Angela People, who is a friend of mine who works for Get Equal. She had an extra ticket, and she has seen my activisms that I have done in the last 6 months. So she gathered my information, submitted it to the White House, and I got clearance to be a participant in the speech.
So as you were escorted out by the security, you were taking a great risk, Jennicet. You're undocumented. You're a trans activist from Mexico. What did they say to you? And were you concerned that you yourself would be in jeopardy?
That is correct. I knew that was a big risk to take, but to me, I've always been a risk taker, and the message and giving the voice to my community that don't have that voice was more important, facing any consequences. As I was being escorted out, the Secret Service and the security were just very silent. They weren't questioning me or giving me any specific orders. I just continued the path out of the White House. Once I was out there, they kind of held me for 20 minutes or so. They wanted to double check my identity and basically...
Well, Jennicet, we have to leave it there, but I want to thank you very much for being with us. Again, Jennicet Gutiérrez, undocumented trans activist from Mexico, with the founding member of the group Familia TQLM. This is Democracy Now! Tomorrow we'll be in Charleston, South Carolina. I'm Amy Goodman with Nermeen Sheikh.